Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning practice. We're going to run probably somewhere between hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. Think of this as a road trip with a first stop at about an hour. If that's all the commitment you have, that's fine. And then the second stop would be about hour and a half, and then it will continue depending on how much explanations I end up doing. So I prefer that you focus on the practice. Hello, Rebecca, Cindy, Sabina, Alina, and March. Good morning, everyone. So now let's focus on our practice and try to ask questions either at the very end or preferably at a circle. So if you haven't joined a circle, it's Denny K Mew, that's my name, .com/circle. Ask the question there, and George and I will do our best to answer. So over the last few weeks, I slowly restructured the practice to focus on that one common denominator that all of us have, which is stress management. So this morning, someone asked me in a direct message what to do with hair loss and food sensitivity. So since I only have one tool in my toolbox, I quickly look up hair loss and stress, and sure enough, stress has a lot to do with hair loss. So here we go. Okay, so now we're going to start with some joint exercise, then we're going to do some stretching of our energy line, and finally doing some energy work with our energy points. So one of the things that I want you to focus on is what I call the 3 A's. 1 A, B, C, 3 A's. The first one is, I'll call it very attentive. Very attentive to how you sit, how you stand, how you walk, how you lie down. Those are what we call the 4 mighty postures. The reason is that human being is the only one that is capable of all 4. So when you practice, whether it's just for stress management or some higher spiritual goal, you really have to pay attention to all 4. I recently bought a car, fancy car, and it comes with very fancy seats, 17 ways of adjusting the different positions, heated, of course, and for a little bit more, I can get it ventilated, meaning that it will be air conditioned, and I can even get a built-in massage. It's pretty amazing. I'm not all that sure that's good for you. I actually don't think that's all that good for you. I think that what's good for you is really be true to your own body. So I'm going to start with reminding everyone of how you're supposed to sit. At the very minimum, you should sit with your spine straightened up, as if somebody is pulling the hair on top of your head. Then you need to open your shoulder, relax your shoulder. Lean back the forehead a little bit so that the weight of your head is on top of your shoulder. Tuck in your chin so that you're completely relaxed. So when we sit like the bell. We sit like the bell, which means that the center part of your body needs to be hang from the ceiling like the clapper in the bell. The other thing that we talk about sitting is that it emphasizes the earth element, not the fire, not the water, not the wind, but the earth element, which means that we shouldn't really be using any of the muscle. We should just let the body rest on top of each other. The second thing I want you to remember, the second A, ABC, is abdominal breathing. This turned out to be one of the greatest stress releaser. So I want you to take a deep breath, blow air through your mouth. Always blow air first when you do deep breath. If you do it the other way, you're going to hyperventilate. Blow air through your mouth. Feel how your stomach collapses as you do that. Do it as much as you can, and then just relax. Let air rush in through your nostril. Feel the freshness of your air coming into your nostril. Feel how stomach is expanding. And then finally, just relax the entire body, maintaining the posture. So that's the second A I want you to remember. The third A that I want you to remember in terms of how you manage your stress is what I call anchoring. anchoring your mind. Always know where your mind is. Don't let your mind wander around, because if you let it wander around, it will go to places you don't want it to go. So as we do this joint exercise, I want you to learn how to anchor your mind. There's a little trick called counting your joint. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, and the neck. Just count it. Say hello to it. Good morning. Now I want you to focus on your hand. As you bring up your hand, I want your mind stays with your hand. Bring it all the way up. Sit up straight. Maintain posture. Now I want you to use your mind. Anchor it around your wrist. As you rotate your wrist, start to feel the change in your body. Any heat, any sweat, any pain, any numbness. Don't let your mind wander off, okay? Go the other way, very slow, keeping your mind on the wrist. Focusing on what we call the 4 elements, the earth, the wind, the water, the fire. Now put your hands down. As you put your hands down, let your mind follow your hand. Once again, come back to the posture, being very attentive to your posture. Open your shoulder, relax, sit up straight. Again, focusing on your hand, bring up your hand with your mind. Now focus on the elbow. Observe the change in your elbow. At first it's very unnatural. Your mind doesn't like to be anchored like that. Just be gentle to it, okay? Be gentle to it. The way that you would treat a toddler, a baby, a boy, a girl. Just when they learn how to walk, they like to wander off. Now put down your hand. Shift the focus of your mind to your shoulder. Very slowly, bring up your hand. Follow your hand. Open, touch the walls, come down. Feel the pain on your shoulder. Embrace the pain. Go up, stretch, hold, calibrate your mind, come down, open your shoulders. So we are warming up the joints as much as we are warming up our mind. Stretch, come down, follow your hand. One more time, stretch, up, follow your hand, come down. Now go the other way around. Mind goes with the hand. Hand goes, eye goes, the mind goes. Okay, come down, open your shoulder, up, stretch, come down very slowly. One more time, open the shoulder, stretch, and come down, relax. Let's take a deep breath again. Sit up straight, attentive to your posture. Deep breath, abdominal breathing, blow air through your mouth very slowly. Empty your stomach, feel your stomach collapsing. Blow as much as you can and then relax. Feel the freshness of the air coming in through your nostril. Feel how your stomach expands. Completely relax. Being very attentive to your posture, abdominal breathing, and back to anchoring your mind. Mind goes with the hand, hand facing forward. Now go all the way up, open your shoulder, go all the way back. Feel the pain in your body. I'm going to talk about pain and suffering again. So for now, just feel the pain. Pain is a very, very good thing. Reminds you that you're still alive. Up, open your shoulder, go all the way back, as far back as you can. One more time. Up, all the way back. And now check your mind. Mind goes with the hand. The hand in the back, all the way back, open, stretch, come down, all the way back, up, stretch, come down, feel the pain, embrace the pain, stretch, come down, relax. Again, come back to your posture, being very attentive to your posture, sit up straight. Open your shoulder, relax, lean back the forehead just a bit, and then tuck in your chin. We're going to do this thing called the double blade. Now, very important that we move one hand at a time, separating the left brain from the right brain. Now take the right hand, make a big circle in the front. And as you go back, it's as if somebody's attacking you from the back and you want to protect your back. Open the shoulder, feel the pain. And now go to the left, holding the right hand stationary, moving the left hand. Open, all the way open to the right, all the way open. Feel the shoulder to the left. One more time. All the way open. Feel that shoulder. Really feel it to the right. One more time. One last time. All the way. And now relax. Again, come back to the posture. One more time. Attentive to your posture. Sit up straight. Open your shoulder. Lean back your forehead. Tuck in your chin. Pay attention to your breathing. By now, your stomach is breathing on its own, okay? So focus on your stomach. Feel how you take a deep breath in, stomach opens. Now we're going to do what's called the throwing the fist. But again, mind, body stays together. Anchor your mind with your body. When you're moving, you anchor it with your body. When you're not moving, you anchor it with your breath, okay? So meditation is not just sitting. Meditation is utilizing all four postures, including exercise. Whatever it is that you do, ask yourself, am I anchoring in my mind? You could do that making breakfast. I started this morning making breakfast. I'm working on something, my ears listening, I'm boiling oatmeal for my wife. Right? I'm doing all that, just being very attentive to your environment. Now we're going to throw fist. So invite your mind. Your mind goes with your right hand. Roll up the fist. Now as you throw the fist, the mind goes with the fist. Up! Now bring your mind back. Transfer it to the left hand. Hold the fist. Up! Bring it back. Transfer it to the right arm. Down. Back again. Left. Down. Mind, body together. Up. Up. Okay. Anchoring your mind is much harder than you think. It's like learning how to walk at the first time, okay? Up. One more time. Up. Stay with the hand. Down. And down. Now open your shoulders. Sit upright. Two hands at once. Follow both hands, okay? 1. Feel the vibration. 2. Feel the vibration. 3. Feel the vibration. 4. Feel it. 5. Relax. Sit up straight. Again, straighten up your spine. Relax. Completely relax. Now we're going to bring the joint exercise to our neck. But before we do that, we're going to exercise the neck and the shoulder at the same time, okay? So sit up straight. Relax. Take your shoulder. Very slowly bring it up, all the way up to your ear. All the way up. All the way up. Now bring it towards the back, open, make a big circle all the way back, open that shoulder, feel the stress between the shoulder. Now bring it back down, completely relax. Bring it back up again, all the way up, all the way up, all the way back, open that shoulder and come down, relax, completely relax, all the way up. One more time, this is the last time. All the way back. Open that shoulder, feel the stress between your shoulder, and now relax, completely relax. Now sit up straight. Sit up straight. The spine is very important now. Okay, we're working on the neck, but we're not really working on the muscle as much as we're working on the bottleneck of the chi energy, or the energy coming up. So to do this right, you have to sit up straight. Okay, and tilt back your head slightly, tuck in your chin. So the top of the head, not the top, not the geometrical top, but the top in the sense that is where the ear meets together. and that has to be pointing to the sky. Okay, so you got to do that. You got to sit up straight, lean back slightly, tuck in your chin, focus on your neck, and now bring the two hands behind your neck. Look down slightly. Now bend your neck, bring the neck down, fight it. Make sure that your spine is straight. Hold it to the left. Hold it all the way to the right. Hold it, sit up straight, all the way to the left. Sit up straight. Let the energy flow all the way to the right. And come back in the middle. And then release very slow, very slow. Feel the neck. Very slow. Quickly sit back upright. Head's pointing to the sky. Open your shoulder, relax. Maintaining this posture so that the top of the head, the 100 beat energy point, is pointing to the sky. Now take your right hand. Okay. Now pull your head towards the right. Fight it. Don't lose that posture. And then just relax. The other side. Pull it to the right, to the left, sorry. Pull it to the right, left. Hold it. Feel the stress on your neck. And then relax. Completely relax. Now tilt towards the back. Very slowly to the right, to the front, to the left. Very slow, clockwise. And then counterclockwise. Okay. Take a deep breath. Completely relax the body. We're going to do some finger work, okay? Clearing these energy lines, starting with the extremities, starting with the fingers. And later on, we're going to work on the toes, but for now, we're going to work on the fingers. The fingers are the beginning of 6 energy lines that eventually travel to the front and the back. The 6 energy lines are divided up into 3 yin and 3 yang. Yangs are the one that is facing the sun, influenced by the sun, as much as the thigh is influenced by the sun. Okay, if the earth is 75% water, our body is 70% water. We are being influenced by the sun as much as the thigh is. Okay, and when the sun is not there, then we're influenced by the other planets, the moon and the Jupiter and so forth. So we divide these energy lines into yin away from the sun, and yang facing the sun. So we're going to work on that, clearing any blockage, starting with the fingers. Sit up straight, open the shoulder. Bring your hands so that the fingers are pointing the camera. Focus on the 4 fingers. So we call this, someone called this, I like the name, someone called this exploding fingers. So use your thumb, hold down the 4 fingers, wind up the 4 fingers and let it explode. Okay, so get ready. Okay, now lock your elbow. Okay, so that you lock your elbow so the vibration can travel all the way back to your neck. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, very slow. 4, feel the vibration. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Continue. Open your shoulder. Form what's called the lotus hand, the middle finger and the thumb together. Put that on the gate to the cloud. Okay, gate to the sky. And gate to the cloud, I guess, yeah. And then open up, get ready. 1, the back of the hand facing forward, feel the vibration, come back, lotus hand. 2, come back. 3, feel the vibration. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sit up straight. 9 and 10. Relax. I'm going to do some breathing now, breath work, okay? So we talk about qi, and we just talk about qi, but qi actually has multiple meaning, and no Chinese word ever have a single meaning. So at the very minimum, it means breathing. It means breathing. okay? But it could also mean circulation, and finally it could mean life energy. So it can be any one of those. So we got to work on the breath, and we're going to work on this energy line that is in the front. Actually starts right here, travels down, all the way down to the very tip, very bottom of your upper torso, and then it starts all the way up to the top and then all the way down like this, right? So at the very top is the 100 meet where the yang energy line comes together, all right? And at the very bottom of your upper torso is where all the yin energy line comes together. So we're going to do some deep breathing. So deep breathing doesn't mean heavy breathing, okay? It's two separate concepts, okay? Deep breathing just means slow, steady, from beginning to end, okay? Very soft. We don't try to fight with the lung, okay? The lung is viscoelastic. It doesn't like the force. It actually likes to be convinced, okay? Gentle. Now, so now sit up straight. Stretch our spine again. Put the weight of the head back on the shoulder. Tuck in the chin. Put our hands together, lock the fingers, lift up the hand so that it's right below the belly button, something that we call the Dan Ten, the field of energy. This is the second brain. Now we're going to focus on the nose, okay? Now, very slow breathing, okay? Very slow, very steady from beginning to end, starting here all the way up to your nose. Oh, let's try this. Very slow, very light. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open your fingers. Feel the stress on your wrist, and then imagine two mountains on the side. We're going to climb the mountains. Feel the stress on your shoulder. And now completely relax. Lock your fingers again. Lift up your arms. Sit up straight. Again, starting from your belly button, we're going to take a deep breath, very slow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain, feel the stress on your shoulder. Relax. One more time. Lift up your hand. Concentrate. Breathe in. Breathe out. Climb the mountain. Now relax. We're going to go from the front to the back. The back is what's called the governing vessel. But in this case, the Chinese word means more than governing. It means mentoring, assisting, caring, tutoring. Okay, so it's actually the line that protects the front. The front is translated as conception, but it's also gestation. It's actually the energy line that is first developed in the mother's womb is this one. Okay, and then the other one protects it. So there's a yin and a yang. Yang has that idea of being paternal. Okay, now we're going to stretch the back. The back actually coincides with the spine. So sit up straight, open the shoulder, relax, bring up my hands again, all the way up, flip, and then stretch. Now stretch the spine. Okay, now after you stretch it, hold it, and then bring it towards the back. Don't lose balance. Come back in the middle. Bring it all the way to the left, the entire body to the left, stretching the spine, not the muscle. And then now bring it back. And all the way, hold it, okay? Stretch your elbows, stretch your fingers, stretch your wrists, stretch your spine, all the way to the left again. Hold it, all the way to the right. Make sure your elbow is locked, okay? And then now come back in the middle. Sit up straight and then relax. Relax first. Don't jump to the next one. Just relax. Feel your breath. Again, being very attentive to your posture. Focus on your breath, abdominal breathing. Finally, anchoring your mind on your body. Bring up your right hand all the way up, touching your left shoulder. Sit up straight, so you're actually pressing on the right hand. Feel the stretch on your shoulder. grab the elbow, stretch your spine all the way to the left, and come back, exchange hand, left hand on top, sit up straight, putting pressure on your shoulder, all the way to the right, all the way, and then now come back, again relax, check your posture again, relax. Now the next exercise, the important part is not on the shoulder. We're not doing stretch exercise as much as we're energizing the upper torso, okay? And so you need to do this sitting upright, open your shoulder, head's pointing the sky. And now we're going to put our hands together in the back, okay? At the very bottom of your spine, but maintain this posture. Maintain this posture. Now rotate the fingers so the fingers are pointing up. And very slowly bring it up, okay? You're not in the Olympics, so there's no reason to overstress your body. Just bring it up, and then now maintain this posture, and open the shoulder. Feel the stress on all the joints, the finger, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, and just hold it. And relax. This exercise is actually very good for your heart, very good for your heart and your lung, okay? The Chinese don't like to separate the heart from the lung. They work together. Now, one more stretch exercise, very important one. This one fixes your circulation problem. Bring the left hand, palms facing the sky. Right hand, putting it between your finger and your palm. Bring the hand down gently. Now, here comes the work. Focus on your elbow, push out your elbow, push it all the way out as if you're breaking your elbow all the way out. Now, continue to focus on your elbow. Bring up your hand by pushing your elbow. Push, 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 push. All the way slowly so that until your hand is at the eyebrow. Now maintain this stress on your elbow. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Hold it. And relax. This one pumps your heart, believe it or not. It's a very gentle exercise. Okay, relax. Right hand. Same thing. Bring it down. Push out your elbow. Eyes forward. And pushing out the elbow all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Stay there. Hold it. And relax. So one of the things that I noticed is that people do a lot more exercise when they're young, right? So people like to play basketball, people like to swim. I used to like to swim. People like to go jogging. People do all kinds of stuff, okay? When they're young. As they get older, they do less. Why is that? Because they don't have the strength anymore, okay? You can't ask someone to do exercise to gain strength when they don't even have the strength to begin with. The Chinese does it differently. You notice that all the exercise the Chinese people do, traditionally, right, including this set exercise that we have done now for the last half an hour, they don't require strength. Actually, we do it until we die. It's the same exercise, right? It doesn't require any strength, but yet it gives you energy. Now we're going to go to the third part of this morning's exercise. We start with the joint exercise. We did some stretching, okay, in a very strategic manner on the upper torso. And now we're going to start to energize them. Energize them. When you energize this energy line, it's important to keep in mind that what we call qi, this life energy, is related to the body, but it's not exclusive to the body. It's actually another dimension of existence. It's one of the three dimensions of existence. So I was thinking that, how would I describe our morning mini retreat? How would I describe it? Because people always ask, oh, so you're practicing Qigong? And then I have to explain to them. And finally I said, yes, it's fine. But just keep in mind that I don't practice Qi as a destination. I practice it as a journey. So what is this journey? What's the purpose of this journey? So I decided that the purpose of this journey is about possibility. It's about exploring the possibility that our existence is not just about this body. Our existence, in fact, the body, the mind, and the bridge between the body and the mind, which we call Qi. It's the bridge, it's the harness. And it's really about exploring the possibility. And if you're willing to explore the possibility, finding balance and equilibrium between your different dimension existence, health is not a requirement. Health is a consequence. So now we're going to work on these energy lines. But it's important to keep in mind that the mind has to be your partner. The mind, the body, and the Qi has to be together. So again, we're going to anchor a mind, focusing on the right hand, inviting a right hand, forming what's called the empty hand. Now we're going to bring the right hand to a left shoulder, inviting a left ear. We're going to listen, we're going to wake up, and then we're going to concentrate. Get ready? Wake up, continue, concentrate. Open the shoulder. Heads turn to the left, inviting a left hand, empty hand. Put the left hand on a right shoulder, inviting a right ear. Listen, wake up, concentrate. Open the shoulder, bring up a left hand, straighten up the elbow, put that on top of your head, slightly tuck on the upper part of your right ear. Heads turn to the right, inviting the right hand, empty hand. Put that on your left armpit. Listen with your left ear. Wake up. Continue. The other way. Again, invite your left hand. Right ear, listen, wake up, continue. Okay, now open your shoulder. Check your posture again. Relax your shoulder. Bring up your left hand, lock your elbow. Invite your right hand, empty hand, fingers on top. Listen with your left ear. Wake up. Continue. Open your shoulder, relax. Right hand, lock your elbow. Left hand, empty hand. Listen with the right ear. Wake up. Concentrate. Open your shoulder. Take a deep breath. Relax the body. Relax your mind. So we just finished working with the lung and the heart, which belongs to the upper echelon, the upper burner. We divide our inner organs into three sections: what's above the diaphragm, what's between the diaphragm, the belly button, and what's below the belly button. Above the diaphragm is the heart, which separate into the heart and the pericardium and the lung. So we're already done with that. Now it's time to work on the lower part, starting with an energy line that is very important. It actually travels all through the back. It's the one that we name after the bladder. It's a yang energy line facing the sun. Sit up straight. Right hand, using the palm of a hand, reach as far back as you can. Left hand, use the back of the hand, goes around your body, touching what you would consider to be the kidney or the adrenal. Sit up straight. Think of yourself as a vertical windmill. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do the same thing with the toes. Okay. Starting with the toes, coming back up. All right. So there's another energy line, 6 energy lines that start with the toe. Again, separate into 3 yang and 3 yin. All the yang lines are the one that's facing the sun, so we massage the outside. All the yin lines are the way that is away from the sun, so we massage that as well. So we're going to work on the inside, outside, and then inside, okay? All right, starting with the inside in the thigh, we're going to separate that into 3 points. This yin line is named after the liver. Okay, concentrate, working in the middle, get ready, go. Now move towards the hip, get ready, go. Okay, now move towards the knee, but before the knee, don't touch the knee. Okay, get ready, go. Okay, now close your knee. We're going to work on the outside, what's facing the sun, the yang lines. So the mirror image of liver is the gallbladder. That's a yang line. It's the protector of the liver. We're going to take 2 points, 3 inside, 2 outside. Okay, closer to the hip. Get ready, go. Now move towards the knee, before the knee. Okay, get ready, go. Okay, now we're going to work on the knee. Okay, get ready, go. Okay, now stay with the knee. Slowly move down, away from the knee. Continue to feel the bone. And then when you get to the point where there's no more bone, this is called the spring at the bottom of the heel. Heel being the knee. Okay, get ready, go. Okay, in the middle, get ready, go. Okay, now go all the way down to the ankle, 4 fingers up. Get ready, go. Okay, now we're going to open up the knee. We're going to work on the inside now, from the yang back to the yin. But this time, what's below the knee is the energy line, a yin energy line that we name after the splint. The splint and the stomach is one pair. Together, they're responsible for a lot of metabolism. Okay, now starting with the knee. Okay, once again, holding on to the knee, can slowly move down, feel the bone as you move. And then the minute that you get to a point where there's no more bone, this is again the spring at the bottom of the heel from the yin side. So we're going to do that from the inside out. Okay, get ready, go. Okay, now in the middle. Okay, once again, go all the way down to the ankle, measure 4 fingers up from the inside out. This is called the 3 yin meet. This is where all 3 of the energy line, the one with the splint, the one with the liver, the one with the kidney, all meets here. Again, ankle, 4 fingers up from the inside. Okay, now we're going to take advantage of the tingling on the toes. So you feel that? That's because we have improved the circulation. So we're going to do some massage now, starting with the top of the feet. So notice that you have 5 fingers, 5 toes. The beginning of 5 energy line. There's one more that doesn't start with the toe. In between the toe, we want to massage that. Take the edge of your thumb, massage that. You feel a little bit of pain, not on all of them, on some of them, and maybe not at all. So the big one is the beginning of the splint. As you continue, you go to the little one. The little one is the beginning of the bladder energy line, okay? We're talking about energy line that we just happen to name it after the organ because it has something to do with the organ. But it's a superset of what Western medicine recognizes as the function of this organ. Okay, now go to the right. Again, 5 toes, in between the toes, 4 different regions. Use the edge of your thumb. Massage. Getting the circulations going. Okay. All right, and before we leave, just massage the toes in general. As we get older, our feet gets very cold because our circulations has deteriorate. Also, our kidney functions has deteriorate. We tend to go to the bathroom a lot more. Okay, so these kind of massages are very good for that. Okay, now massage the toes on the left hand side. Okay, now we're going to work on some energy points starting at the bottom of the feet all the way to the knee. Okay, all right. Now take the bottom of your feet covering the toes, 1/3 down. This is called the gushing spring. This is where the kidney energy line starts. So push down with your thumb, maybe 2 thumbs, and then now make a knuckle and just really work on that, getting the circulations going. The kidney is the second heart. Okay, now we're going to work on some strategic points. Hold on to that gushing spring. Go up on the arch. Just go up. Okay, on the arch. Press down. This is the second energy point for the splint. Work on that. Now hold on to this. Come down along the arch before you hit the heel. So you notice all the energy points are outside of the bone. Okay. Press on that. It hurts a little. Okay, now come back to the ankle. Go straight down. Okay, so this is kidney again. The one before is kidney. Okay, this one is also kidney. Press down on that. Now, come back to the ankle. 4 fingers up. You notice 4 fingers up and then just slightly south of the bone. Push down on that. This is the 3 yin meat. This is all 3 of the yin energy meats. Okay, you can't miss anything here. You got the splint, you got the liver, you got the kidney. It's all here. Just like the elbow. Elbow is the heart, the pericardium, and the lung. Okay, so press down that. Now, hold on to this 3 yin meat. Come along. Okay, glide along the bone. The bone curves until it's at the bottom of the heel. Push in on that. This is the important point for the splint. Okay, now one more energy point in the back of the calf. Okay, this is actually back to a yang line now. A yang line is, this one is the bladder. The bladder is very important. It goes from the little toe to the heel, all the way, travel all the way back, entire back, and then all the way up to the top of the head. Okay, very important. Okay, now there's one more point. It's actually very important if you do any kind of acupuncture work. This is the important point. This one has to do with the stomach, which is the protector for the splint. Okay, now put two fingers here like this. Okay, now 4 fingers down from this, and it's just right next to the chin. Okay, right next to the bone. Press down on that. I think there's a way to remove, there's some kind of icon that you can remove. Otherwise it blocks the lower third of your screen. I think that's what it is. Okay, now quickly move to the right. Starting with the gushing spring, the bottom of the, okay, the bottom. Okay, the bottom of your feet. This is again taking the knuckle, really work on that. Okay, now gushing spring, come up to the arch, splint. Okay, now from that point, come down on the arch at the heel, before the heel. Work on that. Okay, now come back to the ankle, straight down. Kidney again, okay? Okay, now back to the ankle, 4 fingers up from the bone, slightly below the bone. Okay, 3 in meat. Okay, now hold on to that. Glide along the bone, curves down. Now this time, because I'm right-handed, it's easier for me to reach back and press. Okay, now back of the calf, back to the bladder. Yang, another yang. Okay, touching the two dimple on the right one, 4 fingers down, and then just on the right side of the bone, press in. This one has to do with the stomach. Very important point. If you ever go to acupuncturists, they'll probably work on this one before they work on anything else. Okay, now this is called the earth. So we talk about the earth, the heaven, and the being. Okay, so the earth is actually the gushing spring. All right, now we're going to work on what's called the human being or the interbeing. Okay, now there's a very important energy point here, okay, called the palace of labor, because it's the only one that puts out energy. So you take your middle finger, right? This is the pericardium. You go like this, where it touches. Okay, massage that. So if you work with your fingers all day, like holding onto a mouse, or if you're an artist, you have to hold on to a electrical pencil using a tablet. This is the one, okay? Okay, now taking the middle fingers, bend down where it touches. We have a little bit of time today. I'm not going to rush, so there's 2 more that I like to show you. One is called the mouth of the tiger. Oh, actually, there's a more other name for it. It's hard to translate, but it's basically the valley between your thumb and your index finger. So as you go down to the valley, when you reach almost at the end of the valley, you press towards the thumb. Okay. Press the thumb. All right. All right. Now, the other side, the valley, press towards the thumb. This one has to do with the large intestine, okay? Now, the small intestines and the large intestines are actually your digestive system. So if you have problem with digestions, it's the intestine that you have to work on. So besides consuming probiotic, besides consuming water-soluble fiber, you need to figure out how to relieve your stress, okay? Now, I'll show you one more. This one I like it because it's just fun. Now, take your 2 hands. Imagine that you're shaking hand. Take your index finger, reach over. Where it touches is another important energy point that's part of the lung, okay? Okay, you see it? Right here. Same thing on the other side. Okay. Now, we got the earth. The gushing spring is that important because if the gushing spring is not touching the earth, there's something wrong. Either you're bedridden or you're bound to a wheelchair. So then you have to massage that to get the blood flowing. But if you're a normal person, you do your right amount of walking, standing, then your gushing spring is taken care of. The other thing is back to being very attentive to your posture. To be a healthy person, your sky, an energy point, this one called 100 beat, has to face the sky so that you're part of the universe, okay? Taking energy from the earth and then cycling it with the universe, okay? All right, sit up straight, open your shoulders, straighten up your spine, slightly tuck in, slightly roll back the forehead, tuck in the chin, relax, take 10 fingers, up and down, okay? Fingertip, huh? Get ready, focus, very gently, 50 times. Okay, now we're going to continue. We're going to continue. Move to the floor. So when I talk about the 3 A's, attentive to your posture, abdominal breathing, and then anchoring your mind. Attentive to your posture is not only when you sit, it's also when you stand. So we sit like the bell, we stand like the pine tree. If you're a tree, you have to grow roots. So you stand with the feet firmly on the ground, about the width of your shoulder, mindful of the gushing spring. Now you stand with the spine straightened up like this, open your shoulder, relax your shoulder, mindful of another energy point that we actually start to work on. It's the first one we worked on. It's a well on top of the shoulder. So you got to line up that well with the spring, otherwise you just have a hole on the ground, okay? So when you line up that well on the shoulder with the spring, energy would be gushing up, okay? Now you take your 2 hands and you put it in this area, the core area. This is the bottleneck. This place have no muscle, no organ, no bone. You're just going to massage that. This is the bottleneck for the energy line coming up. Okay, so the energy line has to travel all the way up to the top of your head. So you massage that while maintaining your posture. Very, very attentive to how you stand. Okay, now you take the 2 hands, use this part very gently, very, very gently. Okay, ready? Go. Okay, now 5 of the 6 energy light comes up here. The remaining one, the bladder, comes up in the back facing the sun. So we're going to rotate upper torso 45 degrees, loosening up our knee. Put 4 fingers behind the knee, thumbs on the side. Get ready, go. Okay, one last one, very important. It's equivalent to the exploding fingers, but now we do it with the toe, okay? So again, think of this as a standing meditation, not exercise, it's a standing meditation. Again, being very attentive to your posture, stand like the pine tree, feet firmly on the ground, growing roots, relax the upper part of your body. So the tree has to be elastic, okay? Otherwise when the wind comes, it falls down, can't do that. Loosening up your knee, you don't have to go like this, just loosening up your knee, don't lock your knee, open your shoulder, mindful that the well and the spring has to line up. When you stand, you also have to be mindful that the sitting is actually embedded in the standing. The sitting is the basis. It's got to be embedded into the standing. It has to be embedded into the lying down as well. So we want to rotate our torso up our head, tuck in the chin, line up the 100 meat with the yang meat. We're going to grab the carpet with our 10 toes, but now we're going to shift the focus on top of our head, and we're going to stand on the toes without losing focus. So focus is on the top of the head, not on the toe. We're going to stand for as long as we can. And now as we come down, we're going to impact the heel. And then let the mind settle down. Completely settle down, relax. Second time, grab the carpet with a toe, focus on the top of the head, go up, stay up, and then come down, impacting the heel, impacting the bladder energy line. Relax. Mindful of the gushing spring, mindful of the well on the shoulder, mindful of the 100 meat at the top of the head, mindful of the yang meat at the bottom of the upper torso. Once again, grab onto the carpet. Don't close your eye, okay? You don't want to be losing orientation. Stand up straight. This is actually very good for your lower back as well. And then come down. Let your mind settle. Completely relax. One last time, grab the carpet with your toes, stand on them like you do in ballet. Hold on to the top of the heads. And then one last time, come down, impact the heel, and relax. Okay? Alright, we're going to kick the right feet 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is a good break. If you can only stay for 1 hour, this is a good time to take your leave. And you can continue with the rest on recording. We have them on YouTube, we have them on Facebook. Okay, so this week we're going to be doing some stretching exercise. Last week we did breathing exercise. The stretching exercise is a very, very, very good meditation technique. We've been talking about pain and suffering. We talk about pain being physical pain. Suffering is a mental suffering. So the question is, how do you accept and embrace the physical pain, which is part of your existence, but learn not how to let it metastasize into mental suffering? That requires skill and practice. The stretching exercise is actually a very good way of learning the difference. So we're going to sit quietly. I want you to imagine that there's a pond in front of you. If you were to take a rock and throw it into the pond, 2 things happen. The rock will sink. Then there's wave on the top of the pond. You know that you would never follow the rock, right? What's the point? The rock is already not there, it's gone. If you observe anything, you observe the top of the pond. But yet we don't do that with pain and suffering. We follow the rock. So when pain comes, whether it's physical pain or pain in terms of interaction with people, it's like someone throw a rock into your pond. Instead of just letting the rock sink to the bottom, you follow the rock and just let that pain keep hitting you. Keep hitting you. Whereas what you want to do is let go of that rock, let go of the pain, and start to observe the top of your pond, and start to observe the wave, which is your mental suffering. And learn how to accept that the physical pain is there. But it's already gone. The person who said bad things to you, they're not even there anymore. Some of them already died. My father remembers things that happened 75 years ago. I said, they're already dead. No, there was too much suffering. No, because you keep following the rock. So think about this when we do stretching exercise. It's a meditation technique. Sit up straight. Focus on the hand. Breathe in, very slow, very steady. Breathe in. Breathe out. Follow the hand. Push forward. 1, 2, 3. And relax. Sit up straight. Take a deep breath. So that was easy. It wasn't that painful, okay? But you know the pain was there. So recognize it, okay? As we progress, the pain gets worse and worse. then you have to use what I just learned, which is don't follow the pain. Get ready, breathe in, breathe out, push forward, 1, hold it, 2, hold it, 3, hold it, relax, sit up straight, take a deep breath. Watch your mind, observe the top of your pond, let the wave, let the ripples settle. One last time, breathe in, breathe out, forward, 1, 2, 3, and sit up straight, relax, once again, back to the top of the pond, watch the wave, let it settle. Now we're going to stretch the right leg. We bend the left so that the bottom is touching the thigh. We hold down the right leg with your left hand, sit up straight, follow the right hand, breathe in very slow, breathe in, breathe out. Now this one is going to hurt a little bit more, so remember now, don't follow the pain. Let the pain come, embrace the pain, keep focusing on your mind, keep focusing on the ripple, okay? Now get ready, embrace the pain, 1, 2, feel the pain, 3, let the mind settle down, relax, observe the top of the pond, completely relax. Okay, that was easy. Okay, now second time, breathe in, breathe out, press forward, 1, 2, 3, and sit up straight, relax. One last time, breathe in, breathe out, press forward, 1, watch the pain, 2, 3, and sit up straight, relax. Now 2 legs. The left, stretch out the left leg, the right leg touching the thigh, press down the left leg with your right hand, follow the left arm, breathe in, breathe out, stretch forward, 1, follow the pain, feel the pain, 2, feel the pain, observe the pain, 3, and sit up straight, let go of the pain, let it go. The rock is already at the bottom of the pond. You don't really want to follow that. You want to follow the top of the pond. Focus on the ripple, focus on your mind, let your mind relax. Don't follow the rock. Second time, breathe in, breathe out, stretch forward, 1, 2, 3, hold it, and relax. The pain is already gone. The pain is already gone. Anything remain is in your mind. Focus on your mind. Let it settle. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press forward. 1, 2, 3. It hurts. And relax. Let go of the pain. Focus on your mind. Don't follow the pain. Follow your mind. Let it settle. Relax. Pain is there. That's real. Suffering doesn't need to be there. Okay? Now, this one is the real test. Now we're going to come back to the right again, but this time we take the left leg and we point the bottom of our left feet towards the back. Same thing, pushing down on the right knee and follow the right arm. Get ready. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, the trick here is to understand that the body is not the entirety of you. Observe your body as if you're observing someone else. Be compassionate, but without judgment. Okay, now get ready. 1, feel it, observe it. 2, feel it, observe it. 3. Feel it, observe it. Be compassionate to yourself without judgment. Now sit up straight. Let go of the pain. Focus on your mind. Focus on the top of the pond, not the bottom of the pond. Second time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get ready. 1. Feel the pain. Observe the pain. 2. Feel it. 3. Feel it. And relax. Let go of it. Come back to your mind. Anchor your mind. Don't let your mind wander off. Focus on your breathing. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. And relax. Come back. Don't follow the pain. Pain is gone. Focus on your mind. Relax your mind. One last time. To the left. Back of the right feet towards the back. Sit up straight. Push down on the left knee. Follow your hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus. Press forward. 1. Watch the pain. See how the pain comes? Very sharp. And then it slowly dissipates. 2. Very sharp. It dissipates. 3. And sit up. Relax. Focus on your mind. Let your mind settle. Watch the pond. Relax. Second time. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. And relax. Sit up straight. Completely relax. Completely relax. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. And relax. Sit upright. Now we're going to work on the hip. Okay? Put the bottom of your feet together. Grab onto the toe. Bring it towards your body. Push down with your elbow against the calf. As we lean forward, we're going to spread the hip. Okay? Get ready. 1, 2, spread the hip. 3, hold it. And relax. It hurts, but it's nothing like before, right? This is easy. This is relaxing. Okay, now bring it again. One more time. Press down on the calf. Spread the hip. 1, 2, 3. And relax. One last time. Press down on your calf. Open. Spread that hip. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Relax. Completely relax. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, that was easy. Sit up straight. Take a deep breath. Completely relax. One last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. And relax. Completely relax. Okay. Now, instead of sitting meditation, I'm going to show you how to do lying down meditation. Okay? So we're going to sleep. It's what a treat. Okay? What a treat. We're going to sleep for 3 minutes. Again, being very attentive to your posture, whether it's sitting, standing, or lying down. Focus on your abdominal breathing. Breathe your stomach, exercise your diaphragm, and anchor your mind. First, you have a pillow. Second is you lie on the right hand side like the Buddha. Okay, now the pillow cannot be too low, it cannot be too high. So if it's too low, your head goes down like this, or your blood flows in your head. You don't want that. If you're doing like this, you actually put in a lot of stress on your body. So it has to be just right, comfortable. Now stretch your leg, stretch your leg. Okay, now bring one of them back a little bit so that the bones are not touching the bones. You actually have the bones touching the meat touching the bone like this, okay? Then you take another pillow or a blanket, or you don't even have to use anything. I usually don't even use anything. You rotate facing the ceiling. You slide this pillow into your body below the rib cage. Now you come back and you feel a little bit of pressure, not too much, you have to find it, okay? So it's pressing on your abdomen, your stomach. Now your hand can be anything. It doesn't matter, the hand doesn't matter, just relax. Now I want you to focus entirely on this area where the pillow is pressing into your abdomen. As you breathe, you will feel it pressure, okay? And that's all I want you to focus on. I want you to relax both the body and your mind. I want you to focus on breathing with your stomach. Okay? I want you to anchor your mind onto your breath. Try this for 3 minutes. And if your mind drifts away, just tell it to come back. And if you fall asleep, I won't wake you up, okay? 3 minutes. Relax. Focus on the breath. Remember the 3 A's, attentive to your posture, abdominal breathing, anchoring your mind, relax. Okay, now very slowly open your eyes. Don't look at any bright light. Mindful of your hand your knee, your entire body as you get back up. We're going to sit for 3 minutes. Lying down is the water element. Sitting down is the earth element. We're going to use the water to irrigate the earth. Very mindful sitting down. Again, we go back to the 3 A's. Attentive to our posture, abdominal breathing, and anchoring our mind. We're going to focus on the posture, the sitting posture, which starts with the feet. When we lie down like the bow and arrow, which means that even though we look like we're completely quiet, we're actually full of energy, like the bow. Get ready to activate anytime we want. When we sit like the bell, which means that the feet has to be like the pedestal, touching the sitting mat. Make sure you put some pillow so that you're not using any of your muscle. We are taking the water element to irrigate the earth. We're not putting out fire. We don't want any fire element. We don't want to use any muscle. The hands, just relax. If you're used to doing mudra, try not to do it for now. Straighten up a spine as if someone is grabbing the hair on top of your head and pull your spine. Straighten up the spine until it hurts and then relax. Now take your entire body, move forward, and then now move back, and as you move back, you keep your hip in place. So the hip is actually rotated forward while your back is leaning, your spine is leaning back. You're putting a little bit of pressure on your adrenal, shutting down your stress hormone, entering into the parasympathetic state, the rest and digest mode. Continue to stretch your spine. Now take your shoulder, open your shoulder, viewing the gate to the cloud. Relax your shoulder, not using any muscle. Take your forehead, relax your forehead, lean back until the neck touches the collar. Now take your chin, rotate your chin so that it's pressing down on your artery. Now your eyes are looking down. Relax your eyelid so you can see through your eyelashes, at least on one eye. I close one eye and open one eye. I don't know why. Now you take your tongue, the tip of the tongue, slightly gently push it against the roof of your mouth. As you enter the parasympathetic state, you're re-energizing the salivary gland as you generate salivars. They're full of enzyme, good for your digestive system, good for your immune system. You want to position your tongue so that they flow into your stomach. This is part 1. There's a little bit more to part 1, which is that you take your entire body and you lean back as if you're falling over. If you can feel your body, this is actually the least stress state. This is what we call the one pillar supporting the sky. So just doing that, relieve your body of physical stress. That's called attentive to your posture. Just do that. Learn how to do that. The second thing we do is called abdominal breathing. Now we're going to focus on the stomach. Don't focus on your nostril, away from your brain. You want to be away from your thinking mind. Focus on your stomach. If you don't feel your own breath yet, do 3 deep breaths very gently. Blow air through your mouth. Empty your stomach. And then relax Let the fresh air comes into your nostril. Do it one more time. As you feel your stomach, as you feel your own breath, you're going to do something called intentional breathing, which is that as soon as you know you're breathing in, you just open your stomach. As soon as you're breathing out, you empty your stomach. Now you're doing abdominal breathing, the second A. This is incredibly healthy for you and very stress release, relaxing. It's actually massaging your internal organs. So if you have any digestive problem, constipation, it has nothing to do with the stomach. It has to do with your small intestine and your large intestine. This exercise would help because it's massaging your internal organ, healing it of all the stress that you impose on them with your stress hormone. Now we come to the third part, which is anchoring your mind. We learn how to anchor our mind with our body. Now we're going to anchor our mind with the breath. Feel your breath. Feel the difference in the quality of air as you breathe in and as you breathe out. When you breathe in, you're full of positive energy. As you breathe in, we want to bring that positive energy to the top of the head, starting at the bottom of your spine. As you breathe in, move it up the spine all the way up to the top of the head. If you can feel how you're bringing cool air, positive energy to the top of your head, you can feel how your head cools down a little. As you bring up your positive energy, you take your body with you. Stretch your spine, open your shoulder, lean back your forehead, tuck in your chin. As you breathe out, you want to take all that negative energy away from your head, starting at the forehead, but you don't have to push it down. Just let the weight of the negative energy work itself down. Let it drift down along your bridge of your nose, the lip, the upper body, all the way down to the feet. You feel your feet is getting heavy because it's absorbing all your negative energy. As you do that, you want to lean back your body as if you're getting out of the way of the negative energy. When you reach the very bottom, you come back, starting at your adrenal, maintaining pressure on your adrenal, then move to the bottom of your spine, and then very slowly breathe in, go up, straighten up your spine, open your shoulder, lean back your forehead, tuck in your chin. As you breathe out, take all that negativity away, let it drift. Get out of the way by leaning back just so slightly. Feel your leg absorbing all that negative energy and dissipating it into the earth. I want you to commit to 3 cycles at a time, very slow. Go up, take your body with you. Very slow, come down, lean back. 3 cycles at a time. Once you commit, you do 3. Then you relax and decide if you want to continue. Okay? You're going to do that for 3 minutes on your own. Just relax. Remember now, you have to continue to anchor your mind. You have to continue to be attentive to your posture. You have to continue with your abdominal breathing, all 3 at once. Okay, open your eyes. So this technique is a common Qigong technique. It's very famous among the Taoists, but it's actually also taught by Buddha himself, just under a different name. In Taoist, it's called the microcosmic orbit. This is called the microcosmic orbit, exercising the two energy lines, the yin and the yang, which you can do only if you clear up all the blockage on the 12 secondary energy line, because that's where the energy comes. Among the Buddhists, it's called the mindfulness of the four elements, the interaction of the earth, the wind, the fire, and the heat. But whatever it is, it's a very effective technique to anchor your mind so that you have just 3 minutes of worth of a rest, of a practice. Now you notice that in those 3 minutes, they're very short. They're not like 30 minutes, they're not like an hour. But just think about it. There are two things you didn't do. There are two things you didn't do. You didn't fall into what we call the lazy Zen, where you just completely fall asleep. And you didn't fall into the other side, which is what we call the monkey Zen, where your mind is somewhere else. You're just sitting there, taking up the time. Okay? So the quality is much more important than the quantity, and that's what we're trying to do here. So this is a little bit over an hour and a half now. So again, it's a good break. It's a good break. But for those of you who want to continue, we will work on a exercise that we call Jing. It's passed down by Bodhidharma. Actually, a lot of the elements that we use during the first hour also come from Bodhidharma. And so some people will say, oh, that's Qigong. That's fine. We call it Qigong. The difference between Qigong and what should be the right name. The right name is Tao Yan. Tao means the guy. Yan means also the guy, but it means like threading the needle. The difference is that typically when people think of Tao Yan, or when people think of a Qigong, Qigong is like something external to you that you want to train for that. Tao Yan is something that is internal to you and you want to bring it out. So this thing that we call Qi, this thing that we call energy, this thing that we call mind, you already have it. You already have it. It's just about guiding it and threading the needle. Okay? So one more thing is that we talk a lot about exercise. Everybody talks about exercise. Oh, you got to do more exercise, more exercise. But it's very important to understand that it's not the exercise that will keep you healthy. It's the balance, it's the equilibrium between yin and yang. So as much as you are on the yang side, energizing your body, you need to learn to be on the yin side, slowing down your body. It's like being in the sympathetic side and then being the sympathetic side. It's the together that keeps you, that stay healthy. Okay? And then the other thing that is important about exercise is that we talk about the 3 different kinds of exercise. The one about stretching, the one about strength building, and the one about working on your heart, the cardio. This exercise combines all 3. We don't separate them, okay? All right, so if you want to continue, you want to take a break, that's okay. We'll finish, we'll do one more sitting, and then we do massaging, okay? So Yi Jing Jing starts with the standing posture. Once again, stand properly with the bottom of the feet touching, growing roots, mindful of the gushing spring. Relax your shoulders, straighten your spine, mindful of the well on the shoulder, line them up. Now rotate your toes so they're pointing inward. This forces you to relax your knee so that the muscle takes over. Let the fire element propagate up. If you want, you can lower your knee just a little bit. Now, this one comes with 14 forms. The most important one is the first one. The most important one is called the spirit boosting palm. As soon as I say palm, your focus is on the center of your palm. You don't have to have it very high. We're not looking for momentum here. We're looking for mind and body together. Bodhidharma was a yogi. This is in fact a yogic tradition. Yoga means mind, body together. When I say go, I want you to focus on the bottom of the center of your palm. Make sure your mind is also at the center of the palm, and then you push down. You feel the vibration traveling up your spine, all the way up to the top of the head, boosting your spirit. Then you come back, you watch your breath, and you watch your mind as if you're now back to the pond again, waiting for the ripple to die down. Completely immerse yourself into the yin, activating the parasympathetic nerve, cycling back before you do the next one. Okay? Very, very important, huh? Very, very important is the exercise and the resting. Exercise and the resting. Open your shoulder, mindful of the gushing spring, mindful of the well on the shoulder, mindful of your palm. Get ready. Open your shoulder. Go. Watch your mind. Watch your breath. Let the ripple of the pond settle down. Second time. Pay attention to the center of your palm. Get ready. Go. Let the vibration, let the shock travel all the way up to the top of the head. Come back to your mind again. Watch the ripple on top of your palm. Let it settle. One last time. Spirit boosting palm. Open your shoulder. Get ready. Go. And relax. Completely relax. Now, the next one is called pointing. Pointing is both a verb and a noun. Pointing also means thumb. Let your thumb point to the Wan Tel, which is the energy point that is part of your gallbladder that went from the top of the shoulder all the way down. Just point to it. Okay, don't touch it, point to it. Now, roll up your fingers. Focus on your thumb, okay? Now, lift up your thumb, bend your thumb upward as if you're lifting 2 buckets of water. Hold it. And relax your fingers without lowering your hand. Come back to your breath. Let your mind settle like the ripple on the pond. Second time, open up your thumb, bend your thumb, open your thumb. This works on your heart, okay? And your lung together. And relax, completely relax. One last time, lift up to 2 buckets of water, all the way up. And relax, relax your hand. Whole body relax. Watch your mind, watch your breath. The next one is called beginner's mind. Mind also means heart. Heart also means center. It's the center of your palm. Put your thumb at the center of the palm. Roll up your 4 fingers. Now bend your thumb inward. Bend. Like the baby holding the thumb. And relax. Completely relax. Second time. Thumbs in the middle of the palm. Bend the thumb inward and relax, completely relax. Relax your mind, relax your breath. One last time, beginner's mind. And relax, relax your entire body. The next one is called pointing the nose. You take your fists, you put them together. You put it right below the belly button. You're going to take a deep breath, very slow, very gentle, very steady, from beginning to end, all the way up to the nose. Breathe in. And relax. Completely relax. Now bring your elbows together. Feel the stress in your back. And we're going to split that back open. Relax. Back to stretching again. Huh? Completely relax. Second time. Bring your elbows together and stretch. And relax. Completely relax. Again, watching the top of the pond. Let the pond settle down. One last time. Bring in your elbow and stretch. And relax. Completely relax. Completely relax. Next one is called top of the head. Focusing on the fist. The fist and the head share the same word. So it's the fist on top of the head. Open your shoulder. Open your fingers. Let the blood flow away from your fingers. Now we're going to roll a fist, one joint, two joint, lock it with your thumb. This is very cardio. We're working with the heart, okay? Squeeze. And relax. Open your fingers. Bloods come back to the finger again. Second time, roll your fist, one joint, two joint, lock it, open your shoulder, squeeze. And relax. One more time on the heart. Squeeze. And relax. The next one is called stabbing the shoulder. Again, mindful of the gushing spring and the well on the shoulder. I'm going to bring in one more energy point, the one we worked on earlier, called the mouth of the tiger. Now hold on to the dagger, open your shoulder, stab straight down, connecting all three energy lines. Stab. Relax. This is strength building, huh? Completely relax. Second time, open your shoulder, stab. Relax. Let the mind settle. Pay attention to the top of the pond. Open your shoulder. One last time, stab. Relax. Open your hand. This one called a cross. Relax your wrist. Roll your fist. Take a deep breath. Don't punch, just push. Push. And relax. Second time. Wrist, fist, breath, push. Relax. Watch your breath. Watch your mind. Relax. One last time. Push. Relax. Front hanging. Lock your elbow. Relax your wrist. Roll your fist. Take a deep breath and push. Don't punch. Relax. As if there's a wall in front of you. You just want to push it down. Push it down, okay? So, second time. Push. Relax. One last time. Push. Relax. Top of the head again. We're doing chin up. Pull yourself up. Relax. Second time. Pull yourself up. Relax. One last time. Pull yourself up. Relax. Next one is like opening the bow, okay? Bow and arrow. One on each side. Pull on the string, okay? Pull. Relax. Second time. Pull on the boat. Relax. One last time. Pull on that boat. And relax. We're coming to the finale now. This one called swallowing the Dan. You swallow the Dan, there's a fire in front of you, push it to your Dan 10. At the same time, collect all your slivers and you're swallowing the sliver. Okay, these slivers is called the J nettor. Okay, get ready, swallow. Pause at the Dan 10, and then I'll go straight down. Head's looking at the floor, you don't want to dip down your head right now. Back of the hand touching, we're going to squeeze our fist 3 times. 1 time, and it's very important that you completely relax. Focus on the top of the palm. Make sure your mind is completely settled. 2nd time, squeeze your fist, back of the hand touching, relax. Back to the palm. Completely relax. 1 last time, squeeze the fist and relax. Turn your palms upward, focus on the palm. Check your goat stand. Goat stand means that your toes has to be pointing inward. Now take a deep breath, very slow, very gently. Breathe in. Empty hand. Breathe out. Breathe in. Lower your knee. Palms facing forward. Focus on the huge rock in front of you and push. And then relax. Take a deep breath. And now close your eye. Focus on the universe in front of you, the mountain and the spring. We're going to swallow the universe. And relax. Completely relaxed. Now we're going to sit for 3 minutes. No instruction. Just a reminder that you have to be very attentive to your posture. You have to focus on your abdominal breathing. And you have to anchor your mind onto your body and your breath. 3 minutes on your own. Okay, open your eyes. So we're coming to end of 2 hours. So before we do that, we want to do some massage, some facial massage. The head is a reservoir for stress. There's so much stress trapped into the head. You think that you rested all night. Actually, no. Your head is still have a lot of stress. So massage the top of the head. Massage the top of the head. Massage the front of the face, the side of the face. Now, take your two hands, put it behind your ear, move down until you're not touching bones anymore, and just massage that. Massage that. And then tell yourself to relax. Relax. Guiding and enticing, huh? Dao Yin. Okay, now fingers, top of the ear, middle of the ear, bottom of the ear. Now take your two hands, imagine they're like fans. Put it behind your ear, very gently swipe forward. Now, the side of your nose, take your index finger outside of your nose and just massage and just tell yourself relax. Relax. Oh my God, relax, come on. Okay, now take two fingers, start at the corner of your eye, very gently but firmly go all the way down to the corner of your mouth and just say relax. 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 One more time, relax. Now take your right thumb, put it under your eye, at the edge of the eye socket, from the corner to the tail, and just say relax. Relax. One more time, relax. Do the same thing on the right eye, relax. 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 One more time, relax. Now sit up straight, put the fingers in between your eyebrow. Eyebrow is the mother of all stress reservoir. And squeeze your eyebrow like you're squeezing toothpaste. Okay? All right, now between the bottom of your nose and the top of your lip is the energy point, about 1/3 of the way down. This is where the governing and the conception meets. You want to clear any blockage of that using two fingers very gently. Relax. Okay, now each of your fingers is connected to the internal organ. So we want to stretch these fingers, relaxing the internal organ, relieving of any damage, any from all that adrenal fatigue. Okay, now we're going to massage the fingernails one at a time. Just keep reminding yourself to relax, relax. Okay. And one last, and then now to the right hand, just relax, come on. Okay, now sit upright. Okay, we did a lot of abdominal breathing, right? Which means that we're increasing the utilization of your lung. We're actually now using the lower third, which is not normally used. And so this is very healthy for you. But what that means is that we have loosening up some of the internal part of your lung. So we got to get that bad qi out of there. Okay, the stuff that has no oxygen. Sit upright. Relieve any stress on your upper torso. Focus on your elbow. Make very loud sound. Okay. All right. Hi, Josh.
Wholeness, dude. How's it going?
Hey, good. Thank you for joining us this morning. We miss
Oh,
you.
thanks for having me.
We
Well,
miss you.
thanks.
We
Nice
miss
to be
you.
missed.
We miss you. So, all right. So I didn't see all the questions. It's impossible for me to go back now because every time somebody types something, it just comes right down. So, unless Josh, you know what the questions are. But one thing for sure is thank you for the donation. They all go to the Mid America Buddhist Association where we train. It's in St. Louis. That's one. The other one is that we do have a circle, and so it's good that it's important that you join the circle. DENNYKMIU.com/circle. And then if you, I encourage you to also subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook. That's DENNYKDMIU.com/YouTube or slash circle. Josh, can you type it? Let me,
Yes, I just did the circle. Did it show up?
there you go. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, Insight Timer does, I don't like the way they do things. They censure. I don't like censoring of any kind. I don't care how right you are. You can't, they're not good to censor.
I'm
But
gonna
they
have to
do.
agree on that, Denny.
Yeah, but they do. They censor even a circle. I would type something and it's gone. I don't know why.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
it's not illegal, you know.
Well, many things are not illegal. It's just anti-democratic. It's not even anti-democratic. It's against the very good quality of human being.
Well, yeah,
It's
it's
expression of
against free speech. Free
it's a freedom
speech too. Yeah.
expression. You know, how
Hmm.
dare you to say that I don't think the way you should. It's not right. Anyway, enough of that bad karma. So I guess why don't we just move on and any question you have, ask it in the circle, and Josh and I will do our very best to answer them. But one thing for sure is that we wrote on the circle that we will have a very, very special guest on the 27th, the end of this month, the Tuesday, the last Tuesday of this month at 10 o'clock Pacific time with an exceptional human being, Beth Upton, right? Upton, huh? Correct?
Upton, yes.
Upton. And just read what we wrote on the circle. It's just incredible, and it's so nice to have her with us. Go check her out. Read her bio. Watch her videotape. It just the woman is just full of compassion, and then ask any questions you like, unless there's censure, which really sucks. Anyway, and then we should this should be good. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. We'll move on, and I'll see you at 6 o'clock today. And so it's very clear now the distinction between the morning and the afternoon. I would say that on a whole, the morning is a little bit more yang, it's a little bit more energetic, and the afternoon one is a little bit more yin. And a very good way of practicing the yin is with compassion, loving kindness, empathy, and equanimity. So we'll tend to do more of that. Okay.
And maybe we can get to Samantha's question then about asking if she could just rub one area each day her digestion is poor, and
Oh,
then
I did
like,
see that. I did see that. Thank you so much.
yes.
Yes. Yeah. If you have time, do the whole thing. And even if you do the whole thing, it's such a small subset of everything, right? So just remember that qi means different things. It means breath. So work on your breathing. The five breathing exercise that we do every other week, like last week, is a very good one. Work on the petting of your energy points, right? So it's both breath and energy, and actually also your diet. You know, eating right, eating properly, stop overeating. You know, it's so much. It's just so much. Everything helps. Okay, everything
Yes,
helps.
just a
Yeah,
few quick notes. Yeah, I mean, you can just do as little or as much as you like.
yeah.
And we gave links to where you can, somebody's asking about where they begin. So that's dennykmu.com/YouTube. for replays, and you can go through there.
Yeah.
And the other thing is some noticings about a dry skin at a certain spot. It's strange. It's interesting when you guys, and helpful when you guys point out noticing sometimes too, so we can get kind of benchmarks and reference points on what's going on in our practice.
Yes.
And somebody
Correct.
was talking about camera, so and there were some suggestions about being able to see.
Yeah,
videos.
my problem is that I try different ways of mounting the camera. Right now it's mounted on top of my monitor. So there's only, if I push it up like this, that doesn't show up right. And that's as far as I can push down. And I mean, ideally, I should have a mechanized chair so I can elevate myself.
Or you could switch between two cameras, right?
Oh,
That
I
would be
could
kinda
switch between
tricky.
two cameras, but you know what I learned is that simplicity
Yes.
works because so many things can. I'm very surprised that we don't have any major catastrophe, except at one time. I don't know if you remember. We did actually have a glitch and power was shut off in my house for like 30 seconds. And for the first time, my uninterruptible power supply actually paid for itself.
There you go. Right on.
I had one for my computer and I had one for my internet router. Both of them work. So,
Well, right
you know,
on.
there's only so much you can do.
Yes. I guess with the feet, you could scoot back further, but then it's so far away, it's hard to tell. But, you know, we do what we can.
Yeah, I have this aspiration of being an acrobat, so it would be nice if I can put my feet on top of my head, but I gave up on that.
More practice, Denny.
Okay, guys, I really enjoyed this. Josh and I enjoyed this tremendously. Speaking for
Yes.
Josh.
And we couldn't do it all without you, obviously. So
Yes, that's correct.
everybody
Okay.
here, yes.
All right. So I see you at 6 o'clock. If not, I'll see you next week. And hopefully in between, you can check out our YouTube and our Facebook and be part of the circle, be part of the fellowship. Okay. Thank you. Bye
Thank you
bye.
all. Bye-bye.